All right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome to the show, Tell the Truth. I'm your host and your friend, Chi-Town Neal, man. To my left, man, I got my big brother, a man of many, many names. Oh, my goodness. My boy, Billy Woods. You know, he make a mean brisket, so when he cooking for me and the fam, you know, we call him Uncle Billy. You know what I mean? You know, when he gamble a little bit, his gambling name is Billy Whoop Whoop. But when he in the studio with me doing the show, you go about, what?
BT Bill.
What? That's my man, BT Bill in the building, man. Let's get it on, my brother, man. Yes, sir. We down here in North Dallas in this beautiful studio. I want to tell these guys thanks again. Yeah, maximize your potential studio, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, man, notification, all that great stuff. Now that we got all the business taken care of,
Let's
Billy,
get right to it.
All right, Billy, man. We down here in Dallas, man. Last week, there was a big game played between some team on the East Coast named Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
And another team, man, we live down here in Dallas called the Cowboys, man. I'm giving you the floor first. I'm really eager to see your thoughts on this game, man. What was your thoughts on that game, BTB?
Man, you know, it was a great game. Came down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
Football is 60 minutes.
Agree.
Right? Philadelphia did not have their best game, and the Cowboys played one of their best games all season. Right? But I got to say this, man. The mark of a good friend, the mark of a good family member
Okay.
is that when I count on you, you're there.
All right, so I'm following you. Where you going with this, big bro?
Dak Prescott,
Oh, come on, man. Don't do it. Don't be beat up on
when
that.
I need you, can I count on you?
You see, here we go. This bull crap. Here we go.
Stepped out of bounds
Billy,
in the 2-point conversion. The last drive, taking a sack, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, instead of clocking the ball, you throw an incompletion and then take a delay of game.
Man, okay. All right. So you trying to tell me you blaming Dak?
No.
Okay, but I said don't be like these Cowboy fans. Don't do that. Don't
No.
do that, man.
It's not only Dak,
Okay.
Mike McCarthy,
You about to steal some of my thunder.
the
but
offensive coordinator,
you about to steal some
the
of my
quarterback
thunder.
coach, right? As Mike Tomlin would say, they all swim in the same water.
And it's dirty as hell right now.
Swamp water.
Dumpster juice water. They in dumpster juice water. Straight trash. Trash, man.
That lets you know how good Philadelphia is. Not to have their best game and still win. Right? So, man, they are the true standard bearer of the NFC.
Yeah, man. So let me tell you my thoughts on it, man. So first thing I want to say to all the listeners following our show and watching us, man, I appreciate it. At the sports bar Sunday during the day. Then I go to my little spot, Sunday night, watch Sunday night football with my fellas. And it was so funny how many people actually watching the show. And one of the guys, I smoked cigars with Sunday night when I walked in the cigar spot. He was like, man, as soon as saw Dak had more than 35 attempts, man, I was hoping we win so Neal could be wrong. I'm like, oh, so you hating on us. I said, man, we gurus, man. We not going to get too much wrong. He's like, man, there's so much stuff from y'all podcast I was listening to. So, all right, let me give you the breakdown, man. Yeah. So, Dak, we should have had it up. I apologize. But Dak had more than 35 attempts. I think it was like 47 attempts, something like that. BTB, if you don't mind pulling that up real quick for me, we're going to take it to the streets real quick. So when y'all hear us say take it to the streets, we're just going to pull up something on the laptop right quick. And it's something I want y'all to look at and realize that a couple of things why the Cowboys lost. Number one, y'all already know how I feel. Dak didn't the Cowboys did not run the ball enough, number one, okay? And Billy's a little enough for me, but I just want to say this. They didn't run the ball enough. And the Cowboys actually got very lucky. For Dak to throw the ball that many times and not to have any interceptions, the more you throw the ball, you're leading yourself for sacks, possible interception. Dak balled out. Now I know on 2 different plays, on the when they went for it on 4th and 1, yeah, on the backside, a lot of people don't know that Scott was wide open on the slant on the right hand side. So it's basically like a pick play. You know, if you guys can see that, Scott was on the outside, Lamb was in the slot, and Bam was the pick play, but he went to the tight end to the left. But he had the man right here over the middle. So he had the guy right there over the middle. All right, so you got that up for me, BTB?
Yes, I do, sir.
All right, cool. All right, so this man had 44 attempts. All right. Pollard had 12. Now, I don't even have to tell you guys because I looked at it already. I knew it after the game. The Cowboys had a total in this game of 21 attempts rushing the ball. Excuse my phone. 21 attempts rushing the ball. And 5 or 6 was Dak Prescott scrambling. So that means technically they really only ran the ball about 15, 14 times. Okay? If you want to be the team like Philadelphia, you have to ground and pound, and I'm gonna tell you more things about that. So I'm good with that, BTB. Thanks, man. So I just wanted to show you guys this.
Yes, sir.
So going back to showing you pass the ball too much, they're gonna lose. All right. So people can say, well, Dak played good. All right. To answer the question, why did the Cowboys lose? The Cowboys lost because number one, what people are not paying attention to, there was a lot of hidden yards in that game.
Yes.
Okay. Hurts only threw for 207. Okay. So how did y'all lose the game? Y'all lost your game with special teams. And one guy, I was out at sports bar, and he going back and forth with me. I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. But 2 other people were listening. They were like, when he left, they were like, hey, Neal, what you mean by we lost the special teams? I said, okay, let me tell you how. I said, number one, when the Cowboys took the lead 14-7.
Mm-hmm.
They kicked the ball off.
Right.
They kicked the ball off, doggone ball out of bounds. So Philly gets the ball now at the 40-yard line.
Exactly.
But Cowboy fans didn't pay attention because they still high-fiving at the ball. Woo-hoo, Cowboy! And I'm looking at like, you just kicked the ball out of bounds. Oh, Neal, you hating. I'm like, no, I'm just saying you're playing against a great team. Y'all a good team, too. You can't give good teams the ball at the 40. Because now all they got to do is go about 25 yards, and they're already in field goal range.
Correct.
All right, so what happened? Give him the ball at the 40. What Philly do? Bing, bang, bang. Deontay, my man from Alabama, I know you know the player's name, the little skinny dude.
Oh, Devontae Smith.
Yeah. Bing, hit his head on the goalpost. Now we got a tie game, 14-14. Cowboys come back, take the lead 14-17 at halftime. So they go into locker room leading at halftime, 17-14. So, okay, they look good, right?
Right.
Cowboy fans in the bar, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to kick the Eagles out. I'm like, okay. They come out of the locker room. What do? No, they did not kick the ball out of bounds. But what people do not remember, this is why we're gurus. We ask y'all to watch the show. They run the ball out, Philadelphia do. And what do the Cowboys do? Snatch the man face mask, 15-yard penalty, and you give Philly the ball again on the 40-yard line. So now you're just giving them 2 drives. 2 drives.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on, BTB. Come on. But they not go ahead.
No. I mean, yeah, definitely, man. You know, again, now we're going back to coaching.
Oh.
Can I manage penalties?
Oh. I ain't even got to that yet. Okay. I'm just talking about the number one reason, the special teams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, remember I told you last week, and me and my co-host, we had a little bit of disagreement about coaching. He said that it's 66%
coaching.
Right. I say 75%. Okay. I think it's really more important. All right. Let's say everything going perfect, and I know Cowboy fans talk about the refs. Don't get me started. There was some things, but especially with your right tackle. Cowboy fans, you do.
Who just got a contract. Terrence Hill just signed a big, major contract.
Cowboy fan, I hate to tell y'all this. That dude was damn near holding on me almost every doggone play. So I don't want to hear. There was some penalties. I know one time the receiver went out and the cornerback 24 Philadelphia jammed him in the face on a key 3rd or 4th down, and Cowboy fans was going crazy. But on that same play, because you have to be a guru to notice this, the right tackle, guess what he did? He actually hit the guy in the face too.
Oh, right.
Nobody talking about that.
Right.
I don't miss much, my boy. I promise you. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to hear about that one little flag. Guess what? Your boy was slapping people in the face too. I mean, so let's just stop that, okay? Now let's get to the coaching. 11 minutes and some odd seconds left. Cowboys down 28-27. It's 4th and goal.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm hearing Cowboy fans, we the Cowboys, let's go for it. Let's go for it. It's what we do. We going to kick them Eagles' butt. And I'm like, hey, man, you need to get out your feelings. It's 28-17. Take this 3. They don't get, they go for it. They think they scored. Barr's going crazy. I'm just sitting like, man, he's short. Oh, you a hater. I'm like, no, he's short. I mean, the man's foot is, he's short.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Comes back from instant replay, and what do you know? Bingo, bango. Just a little short. So now they hot. But let's say things went how I said, you know? It'd have been 28-20 with 11 minutes left. Now, you had some Cowboy fans try to justify, but we had them at the 1-yard line. We made them go 3 and out. Yeah, that's true. You did put them in a bad situation, but still, you got the ball back. It would have been like maybe 9-something minutes left. And you only down 1 possession?
See, here in that situation, right, that is Dak's fault. Dak went to a rookie tight end who didn't get deep enough, right? But in those situations, your playmakers do what? Make plays, right? On that same play, Brandon Cooks was wide open.
Correct.
That's who he should have went to.
Okay.
Brandon Cooks gained 1,000 yards when he was with the Bears in Houston.
Yeah, he was in Houston. Yeah, he was in
Right?
Houston. He went, yeah,
Right?
I'm
thinking about the team now.
Yeah, but Brandon Cook was in Houston, and he went to another team. Yeah, but you good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He gained 1,000 yards, right? He was wide open.
Okay. All right.
Dak
so,
threw to the rookie.
All right, so we trying to get back onto the Dak show. Okay, so we're going to beat up on Dak. That's cool. I'm going to defend Dak on this case scenario. All right, if you really look at that play again, okay,
Right.
The rookie that came out and went to the left, it wasn't his fault. What people don't realize, once again, you got to be a guru, look on that side. You are right. On the backside, he was open. Okay, but Dak already made his mind look to the left. Who really messed that play up, believe it or not, was not Dak. Wasn't the rookie, whoever the little dude called it. It was the outside tight end, Ferguson, who had been balling all day. He messed that play up. And I'm going to tell you how. Get the wide camera here. If people look at that play and go back look again, Ferguson right here, little dude that caught the ball right here. This is what they're doing, right? What he was supposed to do when Ferguson came, he's supposed to pick him. A rub. He didn't. He avoided the contact and went around his DB. So that wasn't his fault. The guy he threw it to was supposed to be wide open, in the flat, wide open. So that wasn't Dak's fault either, believe it or not. But people see the results. Oh, he got to throw the ball. Oh, he got to the lunch. No, who really messed that play up, believe it or not, was actually Ferguson. He didn't run his route right to pick the guy. But the big thing is, what I was going to say was, on the coaching aspect of it, I really blame more of the coach of the game on the coaching. I really do. Because if it's 28-20, to me, you're only down by 1 possession. And another reason why I blame them is because Philadelphia didn't score any more points in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Okay. The Cowboys did a great job double teaming my man Brown. They was making sure he wasn't gonna get off. They was making sure of that. So who was really hurting them? It was really
Devontae Smith
and Dallas. Gerber, whatever his name is, the tight end.
Dallas Goedert.
Right. Well, he got hurt. So you should have took the 3, because how many more points did they score after he got hurt?
None.
Coaching. Oh, okay, their second best weapon is now gone. We're shutting down Brown. So now what we're going to do is we're really good. We're going to take this 3. That's coaching. Understanding the situation. Understand that, this game has now just changed. I hate to say that, but with injuries gone, you have to adjust to that. So to me personally, the 2 biggest reasons why the Cowboys lost, it has nothing to do with Dak, in my opinion. I say it was the special team, letting them have 2 drives at the 40, okay? And then the other one is your coach not taking that 3. Also, we don't even want to get into the play calling. Third, let me just say this last thing before we move on to Cowboys.
Okay.
Cowboy fans, if it's 3rd and 1, you guys do not have Zeke anymore, okay? And I know a lot of Cowboy fans were like, get rid of Zeke and all this other stuff last year, right? Let me give you a little tip. Paul is a little light in the behind. That's all I'm going to say. Great running back.
Yes.
Great running back. But what you have to do is that on a 3rd and 1, you need to go to more of a spread out formation. As soon as I saw the Cowboys come out, and it was 2 tight ends, BTB, and Dak under center, and Pollard in power formation, not even an RPO, I said right then and there, this ain't going to work. Cowboy fans, hold on, Neal. Get the ball to Pollard, got bopped in the mouth. He didn't get anything. Why? Because once you put them 2 tight ends in, that means the other teams can bring in 4 or 5 down linemen, 3 other linebackers. If you're going to run on 3rd and 1, what you need to do is bring in 2 or 3 wide receivers, spread them out, get up. Now the other team only going to have maybe 3 or 4 defensive linemen, maybe, and then only 2 linebackers in the box. Now you don't got as many people in the box. Instead of having 7 or 8, you only got 6. Then you run the RPO over, and now you got a better chance because he's a little light in the butt.
Agreed.
Right. So in 3rd and 1, you want to play power football. I mean, under center, 2 or 3 tight ends. You gotta have a power back. Well, that dude in New England, y'all didn't want to pay him, so that's not really playing to your strength. So I said that's a lot of that is coaching and my aspect of it, man. But I'm off my soapbox, man. Before we move on, man, the Cowboy fans was really surprising me down here is that a lot of them are talking about we played good. He played good. And, and my mind frame is, man, you played your best game of the season. And
Definitely
you still
one of the best. Mm-hmm.
And you're still to Dale. And, so that's the part that makes it funny to me. I believe with you, the last comment on me, man, your last thoughts, man, what you feel about what you saw last week. I know you said it looked good. Do you think this is something that they can continue to keep doing in the future, man?
No, Doc. I mean, no. Anytime, it's a culture environment, right? It goes back to culture.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They have a country club environment. Right? And so until that changes, rinse and repeat.
Man, I have to agree with you. I know Cowboy fans do not want to hear that, man, but that's just our thoughts on it, man. Our job is to come over here and tell you, everybody know, the Cowboys lost, but we try to break down on what you saw Sunday, why they lost, whatever the case might be. We're about to move on. What we want to do next, we look to this camera and say we would be misplaced, BTB, if we did not, in the great city of Dallas. We want to say congratulations to them Texas Rangers, man, for winning the World Series, man. The city's on fire for that. They're definitely on fire for that. To me, I'm not trying to beat up on the Cowboys, but that just put more heat on the Cowboys.
Yeah, it does. Them and the Mavericks as well.
Well,
since you're going there.
Well, hold on now. The Mavericks won like in 2000, like what?
11.
Okay, and I don't even follow hockey, but I want to say like the Stars won like recently, like 2000 something.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably within the last 6-7 years, somewhere around there.
So this century.
Yes.
You see where I'm going with it?
This generation.
Okay.
A generation is 20 years.
So the Mavs won, Stars won,
and now the Rangers.
Now the Rangers won.
Yes. Hats out to the Rangers. 63 years in the making.
Yeah. I'm not gonna even take that low hanging fruit and beat up on the Cowboys some more right then and there, man. It's all about the Rangers right now, man. So
they had a good bat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the they set a record 11-0 on the road.
Facts. One thing I can say is that they didn't go the easy route either. Some people might say Arizona, but they went to Houston. And we don't know. I'm going to assume they have stopped stealing the signs. But my point is that Houston still has talent, so they didn't go like a very easy route to get there though. So
no, they did.
We had to stop the show and definitely commend them on that. BTB, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk about last weekend, man. Who was right, who was wrong. Let me put you on camera, man.
Talk to me.
This hurts my soul to say this, but this man to my left got everything right last week. Everything right. I got everything right but two things. And the two games I got wrong was national game. Yeah, people was inboxing me. Some people text me, got my number. You said the Chargers shouldn't even fly their ass across the country. And all I'm going to say is this. I was wrong, but I still was right. I told y'all the Jets defense is going to make Herbert look like a rookie quarterback, and he looked like trash. I was not wrong. But I will admit, as soon as I saw them return the punt, BTB, I was like, this game, it's a wrap. Because I knew their offense could not score for something like that. So, it was not a good game, and now Zach is back on the hot seat. You have any?
Zach Wilson, man, they cannot overcome the lack of Zach Wilson's play.
No.
The NFL is a quarterback league.
Facts.
You have to have a good quarterback, meaning top 16 quarterback just to compete. The other 16 quarterbacks, man, the GMs need to be preparing on where their draft status is going to be. Right? Because you're going to have those top 10 to 15 quarterbacks, competing, getting better, things of that nature. Right? Some are on the come, like a C.J. Stroud.
Whew, that boy balling.
Right? 14 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah, he a rookie. He's top 5 in a lot of categories. He's top 5.
Right.
We're going to get to that in a minute.
Right. He's not a top 10 quarterback. He's on the come.
Yeah, but still.
Right? But he's balling out this year.
I understand they got to probably, and things could change. He might get some more tape. They might get some more tape. But as of right now, the boy balling. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. He's balling.
Right. Because they're going to have to build up their roster and things of that nature. And DeMarco Ryans coming from the Eagles. No, from
49ers.
San Francisco.
Amazing job.
Right, doing an amazing job. Right? So, but getting back to Zach Wilson, the Jets cannot overcome his not so good play.
I knew the Jets was in trouble first when they gave up that punt. But the Jets did something that I did not like in that game. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to get this wrong. I hope nobody didn't, take my advice. Like I always tell you guys.
It's on tape.
Hey, I was wrong, but I always advise people, we are not giving you financial advice. If you decide to bet on stuff that we tell you, we are not financially responsible. But it was two things that I saw early on that I knew Jets losing. And there's some Charger fans that probably say, I knew it was over because they're trash. Okay, I understand you're a fan. You have a right to cheer for your team. Our job is to break down, like we said last week, what's going on, what you see, and why is this going on. Number one, the punt return, okay? Number two, the Chargers are thinking like 31st, 32nd. They like one of the worst against the pass, right? And it's looked like the Jets really, really overthought it too much. The Jets, like you said, Zach is not that dude. I don't care how bad that run defense is. Your specialty is ground and pound. Run the freaking ball. Hall is a beast. They barely using Cook. Run the doggone ball.
They pulled Breece Hall in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter and put in number 32.
I don't even know.
Right? I'm like, Breece Hall, he's a playmaker. But hey.
But that goes back to coaching, like I was saying. So, anyway, I got that one wrong. I want to address the one I got wrong. The other one I got wrong was the KC Miami game. Now that's another game. Go ahead, you can go ahead.
Man, they started out balling, and then they went into a low. Kansas City Chiefs did.
Right.
Here again, wide receivers dropping balls. MVS dropped a touchdown.
Facts.
Right? But yet that defense is balling.
Well,
Kansas City defense, top 5 defense.
Wait, what did I say last week? So let me say this. Everything my co-host is saying, he's right. Okay, he's right. But this is what I wanted to say. I was right. I mean, I was wrong about the game, but I was right again. And I'm explaining to you how, okay? Remember I said last week, one thing skipping about that game is that I said, man, KC did just lose.
Yes.
I did say that. That scared me, right? But I also said that KC offense is going to struggle because Watson is their second best receiver. And I was right. Their offense only scored 14 points. But
he did play.
But he didn't like it. But I also said the true matchup is going to be KC's defense, secondary, versus Miami's wide receivers. I was right about that. So I was not wrong about the game. And how did they win the game?
Defense.
Yes,
Can't
the
say
man
nobody
took
defense.
the ball from Tyreek and ran that thing all the way back, and the defense won the game on it. So a lot of times people might say, you might hear some fans say, KC don't look like themselves this year. And I'm like, oh, what makes you say that? And they're like, well, it's because of the fact, they so used to seeing them win a certain way, And I'm like, well, they're winning, maybe you wouldn't call it ugly, but they're winning with their defense. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how you get to the finish line, as long as you get to the doggone finish line. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes fans want to see it look a certain way. It doesn't matter. Did you get the dub? Did you get the dub? You got the dub, then cool, everything's good. But it might not look the way fans are used to, but they won exactly how we thought they would possibly win, and that was actually with their defense. It was actually with their defense, man.
Right. Yeah, man. Kansas City defense is only giving up 16 points a game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. The offense is scoring at a 23-point clip.
Right.
So that's 7 points to the good.
And like you mentioned last week, they haven't given up 21 points this whole year. They haven't given up 21 points
Exactly.
this whole year. Excuse me about my phone, people. They haven't given up 21 points this whole year.
Exactly.
And then they're second in the league in points scored.
Right.
You know what I mean? Allowed. Well, yeah, allowed.
Yeah.
So that's some numbers that make you be like, wow, yeah, you have to step back and look at that. Their defense is phenomenal. They're balling. They're playing great ball, and a lot of people do not know that. So we're going to move on to the next subject, man. Our last subject, man. Oh, well, I was also right about one more other thing in college. Told y'all Arizona. I told y'all Arizona is not playing around. I told y'all Arizona. Arizona, 3 weeks now, Billy, in a row, they have beat a ranked team. Oh, yeah. You ain't the only guru.
Okay.
Okay, you
We
ready?
talking about college.
Yeah.
Okay,
College football. College. Arizona
okay.
beat UCLA,
Right.
Oregon State,
Just beat UCLA.
and Washington State.
Yes.
And then they barely lost to USC. They've covered 4 weeks in a row. I'm not telling you to bet on y'all. I'm not telling you to bet on them, but this week, the reason why I want to talk about them is they playing my boys.
Colorado.
What? BTB, it's a Super Bowl in Colorado this weekend. It's going down. But I need to be serious
Colorado
about
is 10.5 dogs at home.
it. Yeah, I know, Billy, man.
You know what I mean? Shadou is taking a beating, right? Got an ejection in the fourth quarter. I mean, like what I said last week,
Uh-oh.
Colorado does not have those square bodies.
True. I'm
Right.
going to let you talk, but I'm going to tell you what the real problem is. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. And just, one thing about it, listeners, viewers, is that, I haven't always been a guru. I've always sat in a room with people know way better than I, right? Who watch film 100 hours a week. And they taught me to train my eyes,
Ooh.
right? On every play, train your eyes
Right.
on what you're watching. It's almost like, your password, when you create a password and then out the bottom 50 times, 100 times, your fingers just do the walking.
That's true. That's
Right?
true. Yeah.
So
yeah.
so as you train your eyes on watching the game, go more toward the trenches where the ball is snapped, right?
Facts.
And all the ancillary things you can see just in your peripheral. But just train your eyes where the ball is high, and that's in the trenches, O-line, D-line, and you can see everything else from there. So Colorado do not have those square bodies,
Agree.
right? That's why they can't not run the ball.
Agree.
That's why Shadou is injured, getting sacked, hurt, right? And then they can't stop the run. So
I totally agree. And, man.
thanks for that 60-second commercial.
I totally agree. I gotta get some water for this, man, because you're not gonna believe what you're about to hear me say.
I'm listening.
This, and I'm not even trying to be theatrical. This, what I'm about to say is about to really hurt. I'm being honest with you, man. These last 2 games, man, I gotta blame Deion Sanders,
Agreed.
and I'm gonna tell you why. My college team, you already know, is Notre Dame.
Yes.
I watched more doggone Colorado football this year than Notre Dame. I believe, man. Come on, Deion. I believe, man. Shit, we coming, man. We coming. The hell with you, man. Man, love me some Deion Sanders, man. Damn. But Billy, I'm gonna tell you the truth, because that's what this show is called. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
I've been in fan mode all year in Colorado. I tell everybody that I am not a guru when I'm watching Colorado. I want to be a fan. I'm just cheering for Deion. Yeah, I took my fan hat off, put my guru hat on, and I had to really, really say, okay, what's going on with this team? If Bowtie Bill know that they're light in the trenches, Chi-Town Neal know they're light in the trenches. We're not getting paid this type of money. DR has to know this, and the coach staff has to know this. So where am I going with this? You have to set these kids up for success. You have to. And I just don't think they're setting these kids up for success. Now, the average fan could say, but they got to block, they got to block. All right, do me a favor, man. Next time y'all watch the Colorado game, just do me a favor. That's true, yeah, they got to block. But I'm going to tell you what I thought they had a chance this week, BTB, because they changed offensive coordinator.
The play caller.
Yeah, right, the play call, right? So I'm like, we got these motherfuckers now. Billy gonna take the L. I'm gonna win my bet. They gonna get the fifth. I'm already like counting my ducking out. Ooh. And man, 1 quarter into the game, I said, these are the same old buffs. These are the same old buffs. And I'm gonna tell you what they're doing wrong. Number one, Billy's right. They can't run the ball. Okay. Number two, they're always trying to throw the ball deep. Pay attention to how many quick little drag routes. When you got a team that's rushing, I'm not talking about a slant. A slant nowadays can get somebody killed because someone's zone they play. But a drag route, you run it through, and he can just give it the ball quick. Pay attention. All their routes are either going deep, or if they are short, they come back routes. They like 8-yard routes, come back and they stop. You want to throw the ball on a drag route because he's catching the ball on the move and keep moving. And good run away from his competitor. Okay, his defensive back. They very rarely run drag routes, number one. Number two, this is how you know it's a sign of bad coaching. It hurts me to say this. They don't never hardly keep their tight ends in to help the offensive line.
They don't
out.
play tight ends.
I know.
They don't play tight ends.
I
was waiting on you to finish. Right? They don't play tight ends. That is why the opposing team rushed 5 players because they got a center, 2 guards, and 2 tackles. And they try to keep a back end.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help.
No.
Because 2 of the 5 offensive linemen are losing.
Exactly. And now you might have somebody say, so y'all want them to change the whole offense. No. So you don't want to play tight end? That's cool. You know what you can do, though? You could bring in, say you got them 3 tight ends, 3 wide receivers. Let's say 1 to the right, 1 to the left. You could bring in one of those receivers tighter to chip. Just in case you don't know what a chip is, that means before you go out, you hit the defensive end with a little bit of chicken wing, bop, bop. Put a little barbecue sauce on that thing, bop. You hit them with a little chicken wing, and then you're going out to your route.
You need that half second.
Exactly. So between the play calling, everybody's going deep, no drag routes, not chipping. I'm just like, come on, Deion. Like, what are you doing? Like, and the offense looks exactly the same since the TCU game.
Yes.
So it hurts for me to say that. I got to tell the truth. I'm not saying I'm not believing in Deion. That's not what I'm saying. But I got to come clean. I had to put on my guru hat. Take this one off. Bam. Put my guru hat on. Okay. All right. What are they doing? Oh, these boys, everybody going out. Everybody's going deep. It's like backyard football. Nobody's going to drag. Not that many wide receiver, like combination routes. How about, you quick slant with a 5-out, rub route. You know all the stuff. The combination route is just not good. Deion's going to have to get better offensive coordinator. They're going to have to change some things. But all that being said, they're going to still win Saturday.
You talking about straight up or against the spread?
Man.
The last home game.
I'm going to tell you this. you know I've been telling everybody the last 4 weeks. Arizona's the hottest team in the Pac-12. Yeah.
I'll push on that.
Okay.
Washington, ranked number 5.
Yeah.
Haven't taken a loss.
Okay.
Only team to beat Oregon.
All right, that's low-hanging fruit. But what did they do after Washington? They like straight trash against Arizona State. They should have lost that game. They should have straight up lost that game. And then the game after Arizona State, they barely got by. So, yeah, they got the ranking. But I'm saying the last 4 weeks, who has showed up in the Pac-12 and balled out every week. And in that 4-week span, Arizona's played USC, the triple overtime, barely lost. Went to Washington State, who was ranked at that time, beat them 40-49.
Right.
They went in there, took their lunch money, slapped the kid, just real disrespectful. Just real disrespectful. Ate the food, didn't bring, people come to your house, invite them over Thanksgiving, they don't bring nothing, but they just want to eat up all the shit. That's what they did. They just ate up everything, took a napkin, threw it on the ground, didn't say thank you, didn't say nothing. They were real disrespectful, Washington State. Real disrespectful. Then the week after that, they handled Oregon State. Then the week after that, they handled UCLA. All those teams were ranked. So right now you're going into Colorado. The line is 10. I don't think Colorado's going to win.
They may cover the spread, but they're not going to win.
I think they might cover, but I am not confident. We're not giving any weight on it. Basically, the wrap up the show is the key and what's wrong with Colorado, if you ask me, is they definitely need to make some adjustments on offense. And it hurts me to say that, man, but I'm not going to let myself have the last word. I'm going to respect my co-host. Let them have the last words, man. Do you think Colorado could turn it around this year and get another win?
Maybe.
Okay.
I cannot say because it's just difficult to say because their last two games are on the road. They go to Washington State and then
they're going to Utah. And I love Utah.
And they play defense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They play Big Ten, they play SEC defense.
Yeah, Utah plays Big Ten defense for real. They really like a Big Ten team. So and they'll be in the Big Ten next year. Are they them? It? Washington, USC, UCLA, and Oregon. To Utah, it's going to the Pac-12. I mean Big 12. They're going to the Big 12. They're going to Big 12, man. So anyway, man, if somebody get this in front of Dion, just ask them to just try to chip, run some drag routes, things along that matter, man. But anyway, we appreciate everybody watching the show, man. Before we get out of here, man, BTB, would you like to say subscribe?
Man, we just like the viewership. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the likes. Do it all.
I hear you on that, man. On that note, man, good show, my boy, man.
Good show, baby.
We hope we didn't upset any of these Cowboy fans down here. Our job is just to tell the truth, man. I think Dak played good, man. I just don't trust your coaching, but everybody know that already, man. But anyway, we about to get out of here, man. Thanks for watching the show. Tell the truth. Until next time, man, have a great day.
Great day.